Has anybody noticed that my hair is wet in every single video? Why is this? It's because if it wasn't wet, my hair gets huge. So I apologize, but I always have to make my videos right after I get out of the shower because otherwise my hair is just all over the place. So wet hair it is again. We are gonna do an unboxing today, friends. I'm so excited. This is a lamb leather goods bag. You know I love this bag so much. Heidi's bags are like nothing else that is out there. And this particular bag greatly intrigued me. So I have my box cutter here. We're gonna open it together. The reason why this bag intrigues me is because it's made of a leather that I have never seen before in my life, ever. I've never heard of anything like it. I've never seen anything like it. And this is actually true for some other leathers that Heidi has released. If you look at lambleathergoods.com and you look at some of the other bags that she has that are of course now sold out, you know, she does like limited drops, like, you know, you just never know what bag's gonna appear, and it might be a one of a kind, or there might be two that are made like it and then that's it. She's had some leather that has been so cool. Like one of her leathers was a texture that looked like wood grain. I've never seen that. And anyway, so this bag came up and there was one other that was made like it and I missed out on it, and I am so grateful I got this one. And I think when you see it, you're gonna love it, and you're gonna also be like, Heidi, you need to bring this one back, please. So let me show it to you. She does such a wonderful job of like packing everything, and I don't have to ever worry about, you know, this box getting caught in a rainstorm or anything like that, because she's got it wrapped nicely and in plastic. But that's why I brought my scissors with a dull tip, because I don't want to poke the bag, but I also don't want to like tear at the plastic roughly, if that makes sense. I just want to kind of get in here gently. And I'm going to tell you about the leather because I printed the details of the leather so I don't butcher it. I can just read it to you. Okay. So what makes this leather unique, oh my gosh, there it is let me just show you. Oh my word. Okay, you know what I do first. Oh, nice. Here it is. It almost has, it's definitely a leather smell, but it almost has a hint of citrus. But maybe I'm just being influenced by things in my environment. Anyway, this bag is delightful. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh. And this coloring that you see is wax. The way they finished it, this powder is wax. And in the listing, Heidi warned us that, you know, the wax might come off a little bit, like, you know, it might brush off onto your clothes if you're wearing something dark. So I expected this to have a powdery finish, but my fingers don't feel a powdery finish. If I had my eyes closed, I don't think I would know this had powder on it. So I would say that powder or the wax or whatever is really baked in and deeply so. So I'm not too worried about it coming off on clothes, but I guess it could. This is amazing. Okay, so let me read about this leather to you. So it is considered, of course, full grain, vintage natural vachetta. So this is vintage natural vachetta. Of course, everything is hand stitched, saddle stitched, handcrafted with solid brass rivets, finished hem edging. She's got the trigger, snap, center closure. You get a leather tassel with it, which is so nice. There's a large exterior pocket, a Horween wide leather strap, which we're going to get to in a second. And then it's a one-piece design for greater durability. You know, there's no seam on the bottom for the bag to like break over time. And then it has a 10.5 inch shoulder strap drop, I would assume that is. And then the bag measurements are approximately 12 inches high by 10.5 inches wide by 5 inches deep. And I love a good depth to a bag. So this is the Bennett bucket, and this is a new leather. It's the same tannery that makes Horween and Vachetta, and it's a new take on their Vachetta leather. And it is an Italian vegetable tanned leather from, I'm probably gonna mess this up, but the name of the tannery is Virgilio Conceria. Anyway, it features a matte white waxed distressed finish that develops character over time. So the patina on this is gonna be so interesting. And of course, you know that patina is when the leather reacts with its environment, its oxidation, and usually leather gets like a shine as it patinas, and it's a very desirable thing that happens to bags. And this, supposedly, as Heidi explained, is gonna patina really quickly and really nicely. So I guess the extra wax is gonna just contribute to, she showed me pictures and other people pictures of her bags. She posted it in her Facebook page, excuse me. So go there if you haven't. It's just search for Lamb Leather Goods. But she shared her bag like this that has started to patina, and you can still see this cool powder, but there's also like a shine. I don't even think I should be saying powder because it's not powdery. Whatever this is, it's just magical. And her bag, as it has shown wear and develop the patina very quickly, it's just a lovely shine and dimension. That's the thing I'm loving. I'm super into dimension in color, because not all leather bags have dimension, right? Some leather bags, and it just depends on the tanning process and how it's dyed and whatnot, but some leather bags like are solid one color. There is no dimension to that color. It is the same coloring throughout the entire bag. And then there's other bags, as you know, that have so much color dimension, right? Like there's pull up, or there's swirls, fiery swirls. And I just love the dimension of color, I've realized. Those are usually the most attractive bags. And so what appealed to me, again, here was the dimension of color. And I think that's going to even more be emphasized as this bag develops patina. So anyway, it's highly burnishable, which I think means, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think burnishing is when a leather craftsperson rapidly increases the patina process by fast rubbing on a machine. And sometimes a little bit of wax is used too, and then you create like a shine. So burnishing is like speeding up the process of patina. So it's highly burnishable, which I suppose means as this rubs against my hands and against my body, that wax is going to help create that lovely shine. So we're gonna get patina quicker, if that makes sense. Let's see if there's anything else I haven't mentioned. Yeah, so anyway, and the fun thing is this bag was inspired, I love her inspirations. It was inspired by a piece of architecture, a building that she saw that inspired her. Should I try to show this to you? I don't think it's gonna be easy it's a really small picture, so I'm not going to. But anyway, she saw a picture, an old kind of wooden Western sort of building, and it had like dark and light colored lines in the wood. And so here we go. She took that inspiration and turned it into this amazingness. Oh, so anyway, yeah, so very, very thankful for this beauty. And I love how she packs and wraps everything. She does such a great job. I feel like the name Vintage Natural Vachetta does not adequately represent the amazingness of this bag. I feel like this leather needs another name. You know, I mean, yes, I would call this certainly natural Vachetta. Oh, this is just beautiful. That strap is going to look gorgeous with it. But this powdery look, which isn't, in my opinion, really powder at all, is just, out of this world. I've never seen anything like it. So that's the great thing about Heidi's brand is like, not only are her bags made impeccably, straight lines, and I'm not even asking for perfection, but I feel like she delivers it every single time, which no bag is perfect, you know, but like she spends, and her husband helps her too, so much time and focus making all of her bags gorgeous and beautiful. I love the temper of this leather. You can tell it's gonna keep its shape. I mean, maybe in time as I use it, it might get a little more floppy, but when I sit it down, you know, it's gonna sit up. So I love that. What was I gonna say? I forgot, but anyway, it's a beautiful, beautiful bag. So definitely check her out. Oh, I know, I was saying basically that she has great craftsmanship, you know, very high quality product. But what astounds me also is just the unique leathers that she keeps outputting. So that's amazing. So I would say the Bennett bucket is probably her most common bag silhouette, and it is my favorite. She also has a shorter one called the Shorty, the Bennett bucket Shorty. And then she's had some, I think it's the Bryn barrels. She names them after her children. It's so cute, like a barrel style bag. So she has some unique different ones. There's more than what I just said, but this bag in particular, my favorite silhouette, just is coming out, or she is coming out with all these different, very unique leather hides. So if you want a really unique leather and a very classic silhouette, check out lambleathergoods.com. They're so good. And Heidi, thank you again. Cannot wait to wear this beauty. She's so incredibly beautiful. It's a piece of art. It really is. All of her work is a piece of art. All right, take care, everyone. Bye.